What's this
What's
I
up,
hear
gamers? We are
about a
back with more
prototype ship?
Starfield.
Juan and the Rook brought it in. Some kind of new decryption tech.
That's cool and all.
Oh my goodness. That's what I get for trying to intro my video next to NPCs. Of course, as soon as I start talking, they decide to interrupt me. Anyways, what's up, gamers? We're back with more Starfield. Like I said, as I mentioned in the last video, we're going to get right into it. I am so excited for the what's sure to be an exciting conclusion to the Crimson Fleet faction quest line. I've got that quest highlighted right now. In between videos, I was doing some inventory management like I said I was going to do. And I was just on the key selling stuff, checking some stuff out with ship services here with Jazz. And I found that Jazz has a piece of dialogue related to the mission we're about to do. So we'll talk to Jazz real quick, and then we'll get right on to it.
With something that blows shit up.
My temptation to just murder all these pirates is rising. I'm glad I'm about to betray them.
You might think it's funny, but
Ship
loyalty's
services?
big in the
You
fleet.
need it? I've got it.
So I do
If
want to
you've got the
real
credits,
quickly
I've
go
got the
into the
time.
shipbuilder to show you a change I've made to my ship.
Sure, sure.
I
Let me
came
punch
in
that
here
up, and we
because
can have
I
at it.
wanted to. Oh my God, Jazz! I came in here because I wanted to add to my new ship. Well, a few things. One, I wanted to remove those two portholes that I pointed out in the previous video that were just non-functional. So I removed those, and then I added the. I forget what it's called exactly. Let's just go into the shipbuilder, because otherwise I'm just going to be stumbling over my words, unable to tell you what I'm trying to say. Let's see here. Equipment. Signal jammer. I think I'm about to lose access to the key. So before I do, I wanted to buy a signal jammer, a scan jammer, excuse me, multi-frequency, the expensive one here, and attach it to my ship here. I don't know if I'll ever have cargo on this ship. I don't know if I'll ever have shielded cargo on this ship. But I may eventually want it. And this is the only place I found in the game that this can be purchased. I don't know how this quest is going to shake out, but I assume I'm going to lose all rank and privilege with the Crimson Fleet. So I bought one of these. I attached it to the ship. And when I was in this menu, I noticed something that you may have already noticed. The comm spike. That's right, the comm spike from the last mission is available as an actual thing I can buy and attach to my ship. It sounds like, even though we haven't, according to the story, we haven't learned that Jazz was able to reverse engineer the comm spike tech, it seems that she very much has already reverse engineered it. It is available from her shipbuilding menu. So I purchased that as well, and so now I have the scan jammer and the comm spike on top of my ship. I moved the missiles that were down there down to here, to where previously the portholes that were non-functional were attached. And I kind of like this look for my ship a bit better than it looked before, if I'm being completely frank. So I'm very happy with these changes, but I did want to point that out. Anyone who's playing along, you can at this point in the quest buy the comm spike. Time to lock onto enemy ships is reduced by 25%, and weapons cost 20% less to use in targeting mode. That is actually huge, especially the second half of that. Yeah, I'm basically going to be able to spam my weapons in targeting mode, and we're going to be able to destroy ships even faster with this nifty piece of tech. I'm very excited. So let me back out of the shipbuilder.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
Yes, Jazz. So as you can see, when I talked to her to make the changes to my ship, I noticed this at the bottom of her dialogue tree. Can you provide more details about the conduction grid? I, of course, asked my favorite NPC in the world about this, and she gave me some insight, but Jazz is the one, actually working on this project, so I'm very interested in anything she knows that might help me in the mission I'm about to set forth on.
I wish. That technology is Generdyne's pride and joy. They've kept it under wraps for, I don't know, 80 years maybe? The basic theory of lightning capture is no mystery. The real trick is equalizing the charge and storing it safely. Between you and me, I can't wait to get my hands on that data. Should be a hell of a read.
All right, so very fun dialogue,
Hey,
but
Ram.
of course, well, not of course, because I thought there might be, but unfortunately, no new information that will help me on my mission. That's it. I'm done on the key. Like I said, I want to get right into it. I'm hoping to resolve this quest today. I suspect there will be this and one more. It really depends how lengthy the neon portion of this quest is. I know we're going to be probably breaking in the Generdyne headquarters, but I don't know how big a place that's going to be. So first things first, we need to meet with our contact at Madame Sauvage's. While we're there, we can check to see if the other quest I have is still bugged, or probably more accurate to say soft locked. I think it's probably, unfortunately, one of those things, because it's a soft lock more than a bug, I suspect it's going to be a long time before we get a fix to it. Maybe eventually, if enough people walk themselves out of the quest, it'll get some attention, some love from the devs at Bethesda, but all their updates so far have been to patch exploits and stuff like that, which is really unfortunate. It's a different tact than they've taken in the past.
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
Traditionally, they don't care about exploits and stuff like that at all, really. There's still unpatched exploits in Skyrim and Fallout. Because if people want to break their game to, like, make it, really easy, they are happy to let people play it their way. These are just single-player games. There's no online multiplayer element. There's no reason to, put development hours into fixing those sorts of things, typically. And they focus instead on performance improvements, usually, and patching bugs that disrupt quests, like the one that I'm currently stuck on.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Bugs that break the story, that break the parts of the game that they invest time in. But, it seems like maybe under Microsoft's leadership, they have put more of an emphasis on fixing exploits. They've already fixed some exploits involving, like, gaining access to vendor chests and stuff like that. I don't know. I never really looked into it because, like I've mentioned before, I never felt like I was really hurting for money. Maybe at this point in the game, I'd be like, if I can get some free money. But no, I mean, those have all been patched out. They made a point of making that one of the first top fixes they applied to this game, which is unfortunate. I really, there's still a lot of crashes and stuff. Obviously, this issue I ran into with the Aquila core residence, that's like a game-breaking problem. And then this soft lock issue with the quest that I've had for a while, although, I mean, I'm just about to find out maybe that has been fixed, and I haven't been here in a while to check. But I kind of doubt it. I hope that they're going to put in more effort now that they've patched some of the exploits into fixing some of the quests and making sure this game is running smooth.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno. Makes you forget how bad
Still no
you
way for me to get through this door, unfortunately. This citizen has a shank, but doesn't seem to have a key. I'm gonna try pickpocketing Madame Sauvage again. Oh yeah, she
Maybe
just
you'd
runs
like
to
to
make sure I
try
didn't
a
cause any
velocity.
trouble. I would have been fine if their solution to this soft lock problem was them, putting a key on Madame Sauvage so that she can get upstairs, but no. Seems to still be quite soft lock, no way for me to progress that quest, and that's a real shame. But we're here to meet with someone. I was hoping they'd be on the 3rd floor, but it looks like they're only on the 2nd
How many
floor.
velocities
So
did I
let's get
have?
right into it. Estelle, nice to meet you.
You looking to get zoned?
Oh, she peddles Aurora on the side, it seems. From the Crimson Fleet seems like a really dumb thing to say out loud. Zoned is a dumb question that I already know the answer to. I'm not a tourist, you could drop the act. Yeah, that seems like a Crimson Fleety thing to say.
Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. But for now, since you're clearly the rook that Delgado sent, let's talk business. Save both of us some time. Turn
God, when am I
around,
getting a promotion?
Fly back to the key and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Bro, if the game has heard my complaints and it is giving me the chance to say the thing that I've been thinking and saying in my commentary for several missions now, I'm getting pretty tired of being called a rook. I don't like the direction this is headed. Who said no one's taking you seriously?
Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you?
She's
Sending
mad that
me
they
a
sent
rook
me.
to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult.
Woman, I just infiltrated a top secret UC military star station, stole a prototype ship out from under their noses, and got away scot-clean without even shedding a drop of blood. You better put some respect into your voice when you're talking to me. I'm getting pretty tired of being called a rook.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
Lady, you better pray that I don't tell Delgado how disrespectful you're being to his personal agent, because he will come here personally and end you. I'm not going to ask this dumb question. We both need to do what we're told. Although I'm extremely... Well, these are all appealing options to me. Cry me a river. If you want to piss off Delgado by complaining, that's on you.
Yeah, so, you gonna... All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Done. Yeah, that sounds easy enough. She won't like that response. What exactly is the power
Some
core?
fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey,
I mean, that
don't look
makes
at
sense
me.
for the
I
name.
didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Yeah, understandable. I know where the underbelly is, but I'm going to ask this anyway just to hear her tell me.
Beneath your feet, genius. It's the
Oh,
lowest
God.
level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city.
You know, I think in the last several videos I've mixed up Generdyne and Xenofresh. I think I've been saying that Generdyne is the company that is like catching the Shazam boss and turning it into Aurora. I don't think that's true. I think that's Xenofresh, and I've mixed them up. Generdyne, I guess, is probably just in charge of the power grid here in Neon. What kind of facility are we talking about?
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon.
Right,
All their
duh.
cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Sounds like I have no choice but to say that sounds easy enough, even though she's going to make fun of me for being that naive.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're
Well, she did
inside
make fun of me.
Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a
Yeah,
simple
why would I
side
do
job
that?
that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Yeah, nope, no way. I only came here to grab that data. Delgado never mentioned anything about a virus. This is obviously her own scheme. Why should I bother doing this for you?
The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it?
I do not
Everything
like
in the
her,
Crimson
and
Fleet
I'm
is
not planning on
accomplished
doing
through
this
a
for her.
decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked.
Delgado never mentioned anything about a virus.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Race and Bayou. Oh, I see. Nepotism at work here. Another Bayou works in Generdyne?
Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest.
Why do you need access to their data? Because it's valuable.
Let's
duh.
just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry,
Okay.
I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it.
I assume I'll be facing some serious security.
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't
I
worry.
really do not
I've
like
got
her.
you covered.
Tell me
Generdyne's
how.
got their place locked down tight. But
Uh-huh.
as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you
see.
start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Makes sense. Easy, I'll just take her out and grab the pass. Yeah, right. What will I need the security
You
pass
should be
for?
asking what won't you need it for. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's going to be all sorts of nasty security inside you're going to want to bypass.
There's gotta
The
be a
catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah.
Oh.
She'll point you in the right direction.
Yeah, I know Micah. I
As
know
for
Micah.
dealing
yeah,
with
sure.
Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Oh my god, I feel like I just got so much important information, and I definitely did not see it all go into my quest log. So I can, she has an office in the trade tower where I can look for incriminating evidence against her. I can ask the person at Euphorica, the bartender there, for information about her whereabouts. I assume the first thing I said should happen before the second thing I said. And now I'm about to get even more info.
You
Can you give me the
bored or
lowdown?
something? I mean, I could go do something else, or...
We're not uploading that virus for Estelle. She can suffer. to, like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an undercover operative for UC Sysdef, and it is just completely unimportant to my plans for me to plant that virus. Plus, for sure, it's like corporate espionage. Like, no need to get myself involved in all that. Can you give me the lowdown on Euphorica? Even
Pretty
though I've been
laid-back
there and
club over
am
in
a VIP
Epside.
member.
Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course, but rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why.
Anything I need to know about Ayumi Komiko?
Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Jennerdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her
Yeah, she's sleeping with
relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor
Privately?
has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were
Oh.
you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants.
Okay. What's Brent's Brayson Bayou story?
Nepotism gets him the job at Jennerdyne as their chief technician. Yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
Can you tell
Anyone
me
in
anything
there?
useful?
Hello?
Oh, come on, Bethesda, with that. Whenever they have a long dialogue, they're immediately impatient for me to continue the conversation. Can you tell me anything useful about Jennerdyne?
Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Jennerdyne has been in dire financial straits for years.
Yeah. They've been coasting by on some invention they came up with 80 years ago. And it's only viable for this one planet. Yikes. What's the conduction grid here?
It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art piece gone haywire.
Thought for sure she'd
Can't
make
miss
fun
it.
of me for
Just poke your
asking
head
such a
outside
dumb
and look
question
up.
about what I'm here for. Good, let them burn. No, that's mean. Yeah, if they're in such dire financial straits, how is their like internal data going to help you anyway? I assume the city has been loaning them credits to keep afloat.
Loaning them credits? No, that's not how things work around here. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis.
Oh.
Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Jennerdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Thought you just said they weren't profitable. Jennerdyne's shareholders? People have no alternatives for receiving power?
Not a single one. In fact, there are no legal alternatives for anything in this godforsaken
legal being
city.
the keyword.
The only thing people can do is deal with the bullshit and try to get on with their miserable lives. But let's get back to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Jennerdyne and soaks up all its delicious profit?
The Ryujin Corporation.
Not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation. It's a person.
Okay, can we talk about how none of those were the right answer? Not cool game, not cool.
It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every
That would have been my
single
guess
pie
if
in
it was one of
sorry
the
excuse
dialogue
for a city.
options, Estelle.
Jennerdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise
Yeah,
you that.
obviously, that would have been my very first guess. Okay.
Don't
All
let
right,
Komiko
I'm
push
about
you
done
around.
with you, Estelle.
She isn't as tough as she seems.
Uh-huh. Had just about enough of you. Okay. Let's get out of here and take a look at my quest as soon as that autosave pops. There she goes. Wow, this place is hopping. Alright, what do we got? The tech I need is within Generdyne, Neon's power utility company. I'll need to speak to Micah, the owner of a club named Euphorica, who can help me make contact with one of Generdyne's executives. Ask Mika about Ayumi Komiko's whereabouts. Optional, locate evidence to extort Ayumi Komiko. We'll be doing that first. Let me see here. I think I'm in Epside right now, right? I don't see... Looks like this is the only
Epside's a
direction the
bad
game's
place
letting
for
me
touring.
go. I know I need to go back to Neon Core to go up the tower to her office, which is where she suggested I might find evidence to extort her. Yeah, this one right here is trying to take me to Ebside to Euphorica, but we are going to go this way first.
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Man, New Atlantis gets crazier by the day.
Wow, that's a little bit of a bug. So as you can see, this is a Neon security officer. I've heard that dialogue before in New Atlantis from the UC security in New Atlantis. They remark on how when I was running away from the hunter, right, during the main story quest, they say that exact line. Makes sense for UC security in New Atlantis to say that line. Neon security in Neon, which is in the Freestar Collective on the other side of the Starfield, saying that line, I mean, unless he just recently got a change in occupation, it's a little weird. A little weird. Oh. Okay. This is actually really interesting, so... Gosh, I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. So my options are... Locate evidence to extort Ayumi. It's kind of weird because oh, right, because these are the Generdyne offices, not the Generdyne power plant underneath the city. For a minute there, I was like, wait, isn't this where I'm going to go later in the quest? Well, the quest marker is right on this guy, G. Nishida. Interesting. We got here. Generic employee number 1. Gotcha. So what will you guys do if I just walk on through here?
I'm working here.
That doesn't seem to have bothered anyone. Employee. They're just chilling in this. This is a really nice conference room here. They had this same texture on the roofs of the guest quarters on the Trident luxury liner. Ooh, a computer I can unlock with novice skill. Okay.
Don't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Yeah, that's fine. You do whatever with your deadline.
Varun weapon, huh? Nasty.
Oh, thank you for noticing. Yeah, I love this thing.
The way things are looking at Generdyne, might be time to polish up my resume.
Alright, who's seeing me right now? Oh, that lady there. So if I go here, maybe? Oh, now this guy's seeing me. Look, nothing to see here, buddy. I'm just a man crouching behind a pillar.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to talk to you, buddy. I'm feeling pretty safe doing this. I just had an autosave, so worst comes to worst. We can just reload, but I feel like this is the move. We'll talk to that NPC eventually, but let's see what's in this computer here. Announcements. To all from Human Resources Management. This is a reminder to all employees that security training is mandatory and must be completed by the end of the month. I'm having deja vu. I'm pretty sure I read this exact computer entry on the secret space station on some terminal there. Quarterly update. To all from leadership. As you should all be aware, our quarterly meeting is fast approaching. Attendance is not mandatory, but secure connections are. I read this one before too. Where have I read these? Where have I read these? The press inquiries one too. I can't imagine they'd reuse a whole computer log like that between two very different, unrelated locations, but at the same time, I mean, kind of feel like they did. Well, this is the only office I have access to. There's a safe with a master lock on it. And a switch that does something. A computer I can't interact with. And a computer I can interact with if I unlock it. I've got to assume this is the office. Oh, I bet I know what the switch does. I'm going to click it. It shut the blinds. That is lovely. Okay. Let's get to work. Notifications. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I thought these were all just the same things, but they're not. Security reminder. Your security software has expired. Please contact your provider for the latest update. Automated update failed. A new update is available for your current operating system. Wow, fun stuff. I think the real juicy stuff's going to be in here, though. Oh, come on. Something good to blackmail with. I know you can do it, game. Does this work? Oh, yeah, I see. This one. Sure. You gave me plenty of singles. I might as well use them. Wait, did this work? Hold on. No, it doesn't work. Sure, yeah. Then, now does it work? Nope. How about this one? Yeah. Easy peasy. Oh. I'll take that. You can keep your book. Meeting with Bayou Evidence. Bayou? Not sure how this... It's 1,000 NPCs have said that name, but... I'm going to continue calling him Bayou until proven otherwise. Quest has updated to optional. Use. Of course, it's not going to stay on my screen long enough for me to read it, but let's listen to this Evidence, shall we?
Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Oh boy. I just never feel any guilt about stealing Benjamin's penthouse key and stealing that book from him to get the snow globe, because he is just not a nice person, is he? Sounds like the CEO of the company, Generdyne, is a fake. The COO here, and Ben Bayou invented a fake person so that they could funnel that salary into, they're embezzling. They're embezzling from the company. Not surprising at all. Been a lot of embezzlement in the last few missions. Seems to be popular here in the Starfield. Well. So my quest updated to the optional find evidence is gone. Now it says optional use evidence to extort Ayumi Komiko. The tech I need is within Generdyne. Needs power utility company. Needs to speak to Micah. Right. So the description of the quest hasn't changed, but we have new options available to us.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Now, there's a named NPC here. We avoided talking to them. I don't know what they were going to do. Tell us that there was evidence of embezzlement in the safe over there. Let's just save our game real quick before we cause any trouble. I do want to talk to them to see if they have any interesting dialogue. But if I don't see any reason to tip them off or anyone at Generdyne off about what I'm about to do. So if my only options are like telling him how it is, I think we'll just back out of the dialogue and move on with our lives.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
So what's the conduction grid?
See that big yellow thing that's draped over almost the entire city? That's the grid, or what the locals call the span. Besides looking like some sort of madman's modern art piece, it's actually the main source of the city's power.
A tour would have been
Well,
nice.
like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
Yeah, that's the scuttlebutt. Why are you being so open with this kind of sensitive information?
Why? Because I'm sick and tired of putting on a corporate face and pretending that nothing's wrong. It's do or die time around here. We can either spin our wheels forever or worse, go under completely.
Looks like you're doing fine to me. No. I would have expected the company to be making a fortune. No. If you don't mind talking about it, I'm willing to
I don't
listen.
care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Oh, yeah. They're doing a lot of researching, but not a lot of developing, eh? Are you in charge around here? What kind of question is that? He's clearly a secretary or something. The conduction grid is Generdyne's only product? I already know the answer to this, but I'll ask
No,
you.
of course not. We still produce smaller power systems and backup generators, but nothing even close to the magnitude of the conduction grid. Generdyne needs to come out with something spectacular to put us back on the map. If not, we'll remain stagnant forever, or worse.
Are you in charge around here? I'm going to ask, even though it's the world's stupidest question.
Unfortunately, no. I'm in third on the corporate ladder.
Oh,
One
he's
step
not a
above me is
secretary.
Ayumi Komiko. She's the COO
Oh.
of the company. And then there's Kaito Harada, our esteemed CEO who never seems to be around.
Yeah, he doesn't exist. Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayu, Administrator Bayu's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Yeah, that's true. Why do you care so much about what happens to the
I can
Generdyne?
give you 117 reasons. Our employees.
No,
If
he actually
Generdyne goes
cares.
completely under, how many of them will lose their jobs? How many might get cut in a restructure? My position puts me in charge of the welfare of our personnel. I can't in good conscience allow that to happen to
Oh,
them.
man, you should clearly be the one in charge, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that's happening to you. Yeah, I'm glad that you care about your staff and stuff. So how did Brayson get the job in the first place? I just want to hear him say the word nepotism.
Isn't it obvious? Administrator Bayu clearly leaned on Ms. Komiko to get his brother hired. It's nepotism in action.
You have to man up and fire the guy. No, that won't work. Surely there are other scientists working at Brayson's side.
Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy.
No, jeez.
Look,
That's
I'm
the
running
worst.
out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayu, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
Oh, jeez. If you're worried about this company, then send the... No, don't do that. Yeah, probably do that. Well, exactly.
Describes my
report say?
aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayu is running the research and development division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Generdyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayu might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
Yeah, with the audio log I just listened to, there's no way. Yeah, Administrator Bayu is a Bayu. He's saying Bayu. I'm gonna try to start saying Bayu instead of Bayu. Administrator Bayu is a dangerous man. Bury that report.
What? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayu's killed people for doing less. What the hell was I even thinking? Hey, look. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's
no
anything
problem,
else
man.
you
Your
need,
heart's in the
any
right place.
questions at all, feel free to ask.
Why aren't there conduction grids in every major city? Yeah, I already know the answer to that. This planet's unique.
That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Generdyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced.
Well, I've got a really smart engineer named Jazz who thinks it can be adapted into ship shielding technology so that ships are able to
Sorry,
traverse
I,
space through
I have a lot of
powerful
work
magnetic
to do.
fields. That's rude of you to interrupt me there, man. Can you tell me how the conduction grid works?
The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
Can't I just bring, like, he just laid it out, even, like, every single step along the way. I feel like I could just bring that, like, dialogue back to Jazz and be like, this is how it works, and she'd be like, oh, gee, thanks. No, I know she probably needs to see the specific specs for it, but where did Generdyne get its start?
Generdyne was founded in 2232 by the original designer of the conduction grid, Felicia Corbin. Working from her facility in Neon, it took her almost 25 years to get the conduction grid up and running. That was Generdyne's first and last major success.
This is a unique dialogue that I only have because this is so weird because the game
Things
wanted
on
me
your
to
mind?
talk to this.
I'm right there with you.
Thank you, man. You're much more polite than most NPCs with the, like, impatient dialogue. The game wanted me to talk to this guy first, so I wonder how the conversation would have went if I hadn't already gone in and gotten the evidence out of the safe, because this is me speaking directly to the information I learned from the evidence in the safe. I'm really worried I'm gonna, like, lose this dialogue chance if I ask this first, but I'm gonna try asking this first because I have a feeling this dialogue would have been here no matter what. But this is unique. Mind if I ask you some questions about Yumi Komiko?
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble. Ask away.
Oh god, this is gonna branch into another tree. Shit. How long has she been your
I've
boss?
only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think.
Do you enjoy working under her?
She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down.
Yeah, so there's a persuade here. Do you suspect that she's involved in anything illegal? I think that would have led to him being like, I think she has some evidence in her safe. But that's all I want to ask for now.
Sure, no problem.
Please bring me back to your other... Yes! Did you know that your CEO, Mr. Harada, is actually Administrator Bayu?
Oh my god. Funny thing is, when you think about it, it actually makes perfect sense. I've never actually met Mr. Harada. I haven't even seen a picture of the man. I've only communicated with him via messages. So that means Bayu has a controlling stake in Generdyne already. And he's soaking up a corporate salary to boot. Pure genius. Well,
Glad
this
you think
certainly
so.
puts a different spin on things. I'll just keep my head down for now and my mouth shut about praising Bayu.
Smart man. Smart man. Okay,
Thanks
glad I was able to help you
for
out.
taking the time to talk.
Oh yeah, sure thing, man. I like you. I like you. I hope after all this is said and done, and their corruption is exposed, because I mean, I'm about to hand in this evidence to UC SysDef eventually, right? I hope when all's said and done that you're able to get promoted to CEO and start running this place, because excuse me. Sounds like you'd be a good boss. Street Java Coffee Cup? Is that like a Terra Brew competitor? I don't see anything special about it, so. Okay. Well, we accomplished quite a bit in here. There are some floors on this elevator I haven't explored yet. So that might be a bit of an exploration episode. I didn't go to all these floors. I always forget this building's here. When I was doing my like once over of Neon, looking for evidence and stuff.
I don't like the look of you.
Pretty slow day so far.
I don't like the look of you either, buddy.
Hopefully we'll see some.
I forgot to go in the trade tower and like I've been to obviously some of the floors like Slayton Astronomics or whatever was part of a main story quest. And I've been up to the penthouse, of course.
Has exclusive details on his death. ATMs are spread throughout.
But yeah, there might be some cool stuff to see in the different floors.
Show no mercy, leave no quarter.
We also went up to Celtcorp, I believe it is, for part of that like handing out pamphlets quest for the mineral guy here in town. So I've explored that whole building. They're all pretty small, so definitely some I've neglected to look into yet, though.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
Yeah.
Ooh. Danny Garcia, huh? Lots of named NPCs in here that I'm not sure I've talked to before.
Think
Let's
they
do
run
the
this
round.
city, but I don't see people building statues of them. You're bothering me.
I don't care. I bother who I want to bother. I am.
Then you should stop.
Is there a reason you're so short with people?
It's one of my rules, and it served me well. Besides, you don't want to talk to me. Fact is, I'm not a good man. Best keep your distance.
You have a set of rules you live by?
Yeah. Keep things short. Don't drink on the job, drink every minute after. Never play cards with a street rat. Don't love what you can't respect. That's all I got. Anything more would break the first rule.
You're not a good man?
No, I'm not.
I want to say this because he's going to say no, I don't.
Not particularly.
Oh. Missed opportunity,
Yeah,
I see.
I bet you do.
I can't click that again for some reason. What do you do for work around
I work
here?
the warehouses. Clock in, clock out, mind my business. Gangs leave me alone. You should too. Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
We're done here.
How about you, other named
Excuse me.
NPC?
I don't suppose you're looking for a robotics expert, are you? I have a vested interest in getting out of Neon.
You and me both. I'd be
You're a
happy
real
to help.
lifesaver, boss. Thanks. There's just one thing to discuss before I sign on. I'm conducting some independent research in the space lanes. I won't let it interfere with my duties, but I refuse to give it up while I'm working on your crew. Is that going to be a problem?
That is not a problem at all. I'm happy for you to do some research on the side. Danny Garcia, you are the most interesting named NPC potential crew member I've spoken to so far. You actually have some stuff going on. What type of research?
Let's call it colony war history. I'm not comfortable saying any more right now. Can't trust anyone these days, you know?
Oh god, she's researching Xeno warfare or some sketchy shit like that. No, it won't be a problem.
Glad to hear it. Thanks for being open-minded. Oh, and don't bother draining your pockets for my salary. I don't really need the money, just the job.
If you really mean that, how about we negotiate? Because that is expensive.
That depends. What can you offer?
Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer?
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
She literally just said she would work for free, and now she's being difficult. That price is too high, and you know it.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer.
Now we're getting somewhere. I know you'd like to help me, if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm not taking this job for money. I'll work for a dozen rusty credits as long as I'm able to continue my research.
Okay, 12 credits, deal. Damn it, why does it say 9,000 on my screen? Lady just said free and then 12. Ay, 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 ay. Even better. Welcome aboard.
That is a relief. I can't wait to get out of this city.
Okay.
I owe you a favor. Don't think I'll forget it. See you out there, boss.
All right, Danny, see ya. Jeez, 9,000 credits out the window just like that. I'm remembering something I wanted to do now before I do this job. We're already here. Let's at least advance this quest to the next part of it, and then we may take a small detour.
Looks like you need to relax.
Okay, citizen.
Ready to
Mika,
relax?
my old friend. I'm looking for a Yumi Komiko.
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
What do you mean, you people? I mean, they're dating, right? Why do you care so much about a Yumi?
Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything
you.
bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into.
Yeah, what is this about her being in trouble and you people? None of your business. I'm an old friend of hers. We go, wait, that's a lie. I have some, oh boy. So my options are rude, lie, and lie. I have some, none of your business?
Bullshit. It is my business. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get
Alright,
out of
am
my
I gonna get a
club before
dialogue
I
option
get
to tell
really
you I'm not a
pissed
debt
off and have
collector?
you thrown into the street.
I really don't like the direction this is headed. I'm no debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet. I mean, true. Who's gonna throw me out?
When I
you?
need the trash taken out, I call the strikers. They take care of the garbage around here. So unless you want to deal with the toughest gang in Ebside, I'd suggest you leave. Now.
How much is this gonna cost me?
God. You're offering me money to betray her? How low can you get? Look, I'm getting really tired of this crap. Get out now.
I don't want to really reveal I'm a member of the Crimson Fleet. So here's what we're gonna do. Whoops. Let me go ahead and load the autosave from when I entered Euphorica. I'm gonna go do that detour we talked about a minute ago before I proceed further with this, because I want a couple minutes to think about which lie I want to tell. I don't like that I'm being forced to lie. I get that the Crimson Fleet dialogue option is not a lie, but I am curious if all roads lead to Rome with this dialogue tree. I feel like maybe if I said the right thing, she'd just tell me where she was. Documents for her to sign feels like a good choice. I don't know if she'd believe that I'm an old friend, but so real quick before we get too deep into this quest and reach a point of no return, I'm carrying around with me all this junk. Not a lot of junk really, but it's mostly books. Carrying with me around with me a bunch of duplicate books that during my big inventory reorganization, I found were duplicates, redundancies to my collection. So I want to sell them, but before I just sell them for like 5 credits a piece to some random vendor, I do want to check in with the bookshop owner in Aquila City. She'll sometimes pay me like thousands of credits for Old Earth books and like the public domain things that they have in this game. I would love to have at least one of them be one I haven't given to her before, and maybe get a couple thousand credits out of the deal. Even if it's just one and I get like 2,000 credits, it's definitely still worth the trip to Aquila City real quick to make that happen. Then we can sell any that she doesn't want to the trade authority here. Did I go the wrong way?
Right
oh no,
here.
it's right here, right? Where is she? You?
If you want to purchase anything, my husband, I think he would have liked what I've done here. He so loved books.
Yeah, you've done a good job. If I have any books for your Old Earth collection, I'll sell them to you.
The Count of Monte Cristo. Such
Oh, nice. I did
delicious
have one.
revenge set against the era of Napoleon. Yes, yes, yes. This will be prized in my collection.
I'm pleased. I'm glad I was able to make your day. Oh, to see 2,000 credits. There you go. Does this dialogue option only appear if I have one? Because if I have more than one, this is really great.
What's this? History of pirates? I've
Oh,
never
yeah, sure.
even... My goodness, the original source for Blackbeard!
Wow, she hadn't heard of
It's
this one.
amazing! Here.
I'm so glad you're so excited by that. All right, another 2,000 credits. And looks like maybe we have more?
Omega the Last Days. Huh. I can't say I've heard of it, but this looks fascinating. I hope this suffices. I know what I'm reading tonight.
Holy crap, did I have 4 of them?
War of the Worlds. Need I say more? Here, take my money.
Oh, yeah,
I almost
H.G.
want
Wells,
to
yeah.
close up the shop.
Looks like that's it. It's the dialogue option's gone now. But
I hope you come back.
8,000 credits. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Glad I. Oh, actually, you're a vendor too, aren't
If
you?
you
Hold
ever
on.
find an old Earth for purchase, yes.
I should be able to sell her my other ones. Sheridan Goblins Universe, Dover Beach, Jake and Inu, yada 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 yada. See, these weigh half a mass each. I always want to say pound. Look how many I had clogging up my inventory here. Okay.
Feel free to read. This is a... Let's see.
Oh. Never mind. Thought I might have clicked through a little too fast and sold some stuff I shouldn't have, but too late to check. So we're just going to pretend that we did great. And definitely not rewatch the video nervously, seeing if I sold anything I didn't want to. So now I know, it just seemed appropriate to sell the books to her, but I know I have some stolen books in my inventory, so we're going to have to go to the trade authority to unload the last few. Give me an opportunity to buy a few more digipicks while I'm here.
Do you have business? Welcome to Aquila City. Now you're speaking.
Thank you. Shoot,
Aquila City
I did
is
not mean to
bustling.
click out of
I'm
your
sure
menu.
something will catch you.
Yeah. To do sell. Notes. Do. Yeah, here we go. Thank you kindly. Alright, thank you for your patience with me while I dealt with that little detour. I think I'm going to be doing get sucked into a lot of stuff for this quest, so I wanted to have my inventory as clear as it possibly could be before things get crazy. I still seem to be more overweight than I was expecting. I'm not sure what is making me at 159. It looks like extra weapons, maybe? Oh, right. Right, I picked up a few guns. It's like some extra... Oh, right, I can get rid of this stuff now, too. But we're not going to take any more detours. I'm just... Oh, what's the... This is probably the trouble. I have 107 helium-3 on me. Why? Why and how? What the heck? Shoot. No, I want to take care of that, too. I'm sorry. Let's go, I'll show off my little warehouse area here. I can drop off the helium-3 and the other stuff I've got going on, and I cannot jump all the way there. Hold on. Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties with clicking everything but the correct buttons. Let's... I mean, it looks like it's within range on this map, but no. Guess we're gonna go to Zelazny first.
Hailing unknown vessel. Colonists here in distress. We could really use your help. Please respond. Good luck out there.
I'm a little busy right now, you assholes. Like, do you not see I'm fighting a battle for my life right now? I think that's a bug. I think it gave me 2 random encounters at the same time.
Try and run! We've taken down their engines!
Alright, list colonists, are you still needing my help? Because now I can pay attention to you. Yes, no, maybe?
Thank you for responding. We had someone jump in and leave without even saying hi.
Yeah, maybe
We're
they were
with,
in the middle of a space battle
List,
also.
And we're just trying to get to our new home. But our grav drive is old. Like, really old.
Yeah, we've heard this before. They want some iron.
Listen, we have a workbench and we should be able to... We'll pay loads.
Iron, yep. I don't know if I have it or not. I don't have 20 iron.
You can find or... Thank you.
Okay, well, they'll wait here for me to get iron for them, maybe. But, like, in the middle of something. This was just supposed to be a pit stop. Actually, no, that's fine. They need 20 iron. I will come back with 20 iron. I'm actually going somewhere where there's lots of iron, so... now that I think about it, that's easily accomplished. Trident Luxury Lines offers some of the best tours of the settled systems. Oh, look, it's from a picture from behind that statue. Terran Preservation Society and everything. Oakley dokley. First, let's take 20 iron. Thank you. This is weird. Well, it's letting me deposit it. Didn't I have a ton of... Oh, right, because this is... Right. I know what you're... Y'all about to jump on me like, you idiot, you don't remember that you did the thing and the thing? Yeah, no, I remember. Helium 3. Helium 3 is the one I need to drop off here. More importantly than the others. Here we go. Yeah, take all this stuff. Okay. Cool, that should do the trick. Let's head on back and help out those list colonists. I can't make the whole grav jump in one foul swoop anyway. Hello? What? Zelazny, right? Am I oh, here it is. What the heck? Oh, shoot. I don't remember. I just set course to it before and it brought me there. Was it Zelazny too? Should have taken a mental note. Holy crap. Did I literally just bounce off the list ship when I... Right, there's my mission. What about those list colonists? They said I could go buy it somewhere. Wait, is that them? Hold on. Power down my engine. Let's slow down so we stop bouncing off of things in the middle of space and we can actually see. I don't know if I was bouncing off of asteroids or what. Well, I mean, they're clearly not here. Is there like a sensor contact anywhere? I came like right back. I don't know what to tell them. Alright, I'm gonna check here, and then I'm gonna check here. But if they're not in any of those three places, I'm gonna give up. I just can't be bothered. I'm annoyed I have an extra 20 iron on me now, though. Thought they would for sure just be here. Oh, something's here. Oh, just shipping crates, though. At least I... Oh, never scanned that planet, so I guess that was worth doing. Whoa, what was that? Deserted ecliptic garrison, interesting. Alright, let's try number 3. Third tries the charm, question mark? Maybe, hopefully. No, they're not here. Darn. Alright, well, I tried. Tried to help. I think I'm going to go with the lie about papers for her to sign. For all I know, Micah knows that all her childhood friends are dead or something.
Hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Well, I feel like there's no way she can know that she doesn't have papers to sign, you know? Like, I don't like lying. I'd prefer to just, you know, choose the dialogue tree I already chose. And I may do that. I may reload and do that if it seems like all roads are leading to the confrontation we had before. But for now, at the very least, I'm gonna try to find a more peaceful way to resolve our disagreement of sorts. I got along so well with Mika the last few times I was here. She even told me some stuff about her bartender and how to get him to open up, talking about a toy frog or something.
Here for a drink? You people should leave. Not that it's any. I refuse to let any.
I have some documents for her to sign.
Yeah, sure. Tell me another one.
Oh,
you
man.
debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club.
Okay, all roads lead to Rome, per usual. So we're just going to go with the original choices we made the first time. And I guess we're going to end up using the Crimson Fleet dialogue. I don't know how else you are supposed to get past this part of the mission. The higher a ship's class, the more effective it generally is in combat. If you encounter one or more enemy ships at a higher class than yours, it's probably a good idea to grab jump away to safety. Look at some of these ship designs.
Hey there.
Come in and let your... You people should leave. Not that it's any of your... I refused. Bullshit. You debt collector. Now get out of...
Excuse me, sorry for coughing on mic like that. Didn't get to my mute button fast enough. I'm no debt collector. I'm from the Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really.
No, now she's being very
Sorry,
respectful.
I just... Well, I worry about her.
She's not worried about the Crimson Fleet.
Ayumi owes a
working
lot
for
of
her at
money
all.
around town. I'm trying to help her out. But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If
No,
you
it's
want
nice
to
of you
talk to
looking
her,
out for her.
you can find her in the members' lounge.
Oh, well,
you already
geez.
have access, so you should know the way.
Ooh, that's a unique dialogue for if you already have the key card. Ooh,
Don't forget to
I
ask
see
you
some-
to see our special menu.
Yeah, right. I know he sells Aurora. I've been up there. Ooh. Optional, use evidence to extort Ayumi Komiko. Optional, kill Ayumi Komiko. Acquire the Generdyne passkey from Ayumi Komiko. I can't help myself, guys. I can't. I know, well, here's what we're going to do, actually. Hold on. I'm going to save my game. I want to know, because I'm dumb. Like, I should have just looked, right? I want to know if you can bypass asking her at all and just go upstairs and speak to her directly without the runaround here. We got all the dialogue from her, right? So we know what she's going to say, and about her being in debt to a bunch of people around town, and the debt collectors being after her and trying to look out for her and all that. We get it. We're not debt collectors, but we don't need to be telling the whole bar that we're Crimson Fleet, especially when we're on such a delicate mission like this. So we're just going to bypass her.
Love the vibe of this place.
Use our Euphorica Lounge pass and come on up here.
Hello.
What's up?
Syndicate. Interesting. There she is. Syndicate. Oh, I can't pick... Oh, wait, I can. Hold on. Oh, no, it's having me select the chair. Nope, can't pickpocket her. How about these syndicate? Nope, they're armed, though. Yeah, let's see how this plays out. I've got to save right before this.
Yeah. What do you want?
You work for Generdyne, right?
Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're
I'm not a
having a
debt
problem with
collector.
your POW or complain about your rates, you
Oh.
need to contact our customer service department.
No,
Anything
I don't
else?
live in Neon. Yeah, I need a way into the Generdyne power facility.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
The Crimson Fleet's asking, not me. Attack! I don't have time for this right now. Would it help if I said I'd be willing to pay? No. Help me, or this evidence of your scheme with Bayou ends up on SSNN.
How the hell did you find that?
And
It
I have
was
a
a stealth
contact at
incident, wasn't
SSNN. It'd be easy.
Bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should
She
get
really
you
had
through the
nothing to do
storage
with
room
it,
entry to the
although
facility.
I hate her, so
I'm warning you though.
I'm happy
Once
for
you're
you to blame
inside,
her.
you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck.
I'm fine with that.
You're going to need it.
All right, thanks. Is there something personal going on between you and Benjamin Bayou?
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Micah's been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
Yeah, you're lucky to have her. She seems like a good cookie. Very protective of you. But what happened to the previous
What do
CEO?
you think happened? Bayou started sticking his nose into Generdyne's business, all but outright demanding a cut of the profits. In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC. His shuttle never arrived.
To the Freestar.
Need I say more?
Yeah, you need not say more. I get the gist. She must be very important to you. It's nice to have someone like that by your side.
Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
No, I genuinely hope that works out for you too. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat there. I'm guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing at Generdyne.
If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you'd understand.
Yeah, I'm getting the
man is
impression
still a
he's...
totally incompetent fool, and he's running our
Yeah.
company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helpless to watch yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money.
Yeah, I heard as much on that recording. What exactly do you do for Generdyne? This is a dumb question after all the other ones, but...
What is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayou.
Harada.
So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayous run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate.
No. Why does Benjamin Bayou...
Can we get on with this?
Yeah, Bayou. Why does Benjamin Bayou have to hide the fact that he's CEO?
Keeps him off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear.
Yeah, funny you should say that. I'm actually a Freestar Ranger. I will be reporting this to the Freestar Rangers, and we are going to take care of that problem for you. God, I wish I could do stuff like that. Well, thank you. It looks like I've exhausted your dialogue. Thank you for all your help.
Remember,
you've been great.
We never talked. Got it?
Got it. She just out loud in front of two Syndicate members was like, he uses the Syndicate to kill people. These two are like, shut up.
Looks like you need to relax.
Oh, I'm fine. Hey, I talked to your
Plenty
girlfriend.
of space in the members' lounge. Enjoy your drinks.
Nothing beats getting going.
Got no dialogue anymore. I think that was the move, though. That was the play. I should have just gone up there to begin with to take a look before talking to her. Silly of me to listen to what the quest objective's telling me to do, because that never serves me well. Oh, I should really check and see what it wants me to do now, though. Enter Generdyne through the storage entrance. Gotcha. Thus begins the stealth portion of this mission, which I'm gonna hate. How are we doing level-wise? Oh, I'm just like on the cusp of level 59. I may put another point into stealth with that level up.
I need to get something off my chest.
To the underbelly we go. Because I have a feeling this is going to be a heavy stealth mission. Even more so than the last one was. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I should be like one lockpick away from a level up, so... I'm sure we can get it on the fly if we need to. There's the Generdyne Industries office building. To the back entrance we go. Wait. What's this? What? Sorry, curiosity wins. What do you mean neon? I could tell it was a... Oh, right. Right. When I jumped into the ocean, this is the way I got back up to the platform. Ooh. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. Proceed to Generdyne's power core. Now that I've entered Generdyne, I should carefully make my way to the facility's power core and download the conduction grid data. I'm gonna try to be careful. Sure. No reason not to poke around while I'm here. Steal some stuff. Love those heavy particle fuses. Where'd that NPC go that came in here? They dove through that window, I guess. Yup, definitely a stealth mission. Oh boy. Caution. Oh, there's a couple of Generdyne workers talking about some sort of Dungeons and Dragons game they're running. That's why I like stopped dead in my tracks and it didn't stop talking because I was trying to listen and read. Just got word there might be an intruder in our facility, so keep your eyes out. How do we know someone's here? There was a sensor trip, could be a glitch, but we can't afford to take any chances.
Thanks for the heads up.
Damn it, I've already tripped some sort of alarm. Oh yeah, don't know why I'm not using this.
Yeah, I sure have. Can't say I'm completely shocked, though. Everything's getting downsized around this place.
They want us to cover all the work from the vacated positions, but something.
Of course it does, but instead of getting so worked up about it, buy some Aurora, get zoned, and forget about the whole thing. That's how I get by.
Some of this dialogue's awesome. I'm worried I'm gonna miss out on all the fun dialogue if I, shit.
The hell was that?
Oh boy.
Now I've got you.
Okay. This is just not starting off very well. Let's try this again. This may be one of those missions where we do a lot of reloads. I'm going to try not to be too bad about it. I do want to try and do this with stealth instead of just shooting my way through the whole place. But we'll be realistic about it. We'll see how possible that is, how feasible it is. But I don't like failing like 2 seconds into the mission, you know. I do want at least a chance of doing this successfully. I want to at least try. So it was my desire to hear all that dialogue that got me in trouble there. So we're gonna care a little bit less about the flavor dialogue this time and focus on what we can do. Alright. So it's down here that I end up. Let's see what we're working with here. Goodness, look at all these people. So I get the impression I'm maybe supposed to sneak along here. Where's my quest objective showing? Over there, though. Ugh. This is going to be really rough. We're going to do a lot of frequent saves to avoid reloading as much as possible. So I feel like maybe now's a good time to sneak through.
Overspending, of course. Cost cut this, slash that. How does she expect us to improve our technology without a proper budget?
It all comes down to the profit margins. Let's face it, the days of innovation at this company are long.
I think that guy's trouble for me. We've made it a little bit further in, so let's do another save.
Just got word there might be an intruder in the facility, so keep your eyes open. There was a sensor trip. Could be a glitch. Can't afford to take any chances. Alright.
That person doesn't seem to have a patrol route. They just seem to be staying there, so I don't think I have a choice but to try and sneak by. Let's go.
If anything goes down in this place, it'd be nice to have the Model A's backing us up. Don't praise them shit.
Model A defenses, huh?
No. What are you talking about? They're testing out the Model A's to see if they're viable replacements for us. One-time cost, no salary. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, you're right. Forget that I brought it up.
I thought this was the room I was meant to go into, but I can see now that it's not. So I'm going to pop a save in here. I think we'll save over that same one again. Didn't get too much further. I think I probably want to go through that door. They're all facing the other way, it looks like. Don't mind me, just come through. Whew. That feels like another successful sneak. Let's save again. I don't think there's anyone in this part of the building, so we can maybe be a little less... Oh no. Oh, phew. Wait, is that a problem for me? Sanitation bot. I don't think that's a problem for me. Sure. I'm not very interested in getting over encumbered in this mission, so I'll dump out some of that stuff if worse comes to worse. Research and Development Lab is this way. But are we supposed to do that? I think we're supposed to go that way, right? Wait, where's the objective showing? It's downstairs, I mean... Let's do another save, and then I'm gonna do some stupid stuff, like going off book a little bit. Keep it to 6 hours tops. That's if the dice go your way and everyone survives the adventure. Bring it on. After that spellbook my wizard found, I've got a whole new batch of tricks up my sleeve. That's fun. Seems like they're overworked and underpaid here, but I'm pleased they have at least some fun hobbies. I mean, there's loot up here to be had, but I don't know if it was worth coming up here. I mean, this is the upper level of the place I've already been. So this can't be right.
That's the one.
Now, I'm going to cut my losses and head back to the direction it seemed like I was meant to head. Ooh. Shit. Didn't mean for that to happen. I guess I could have snuck up that way to get by instead of having to sneak through this way. But I snuck through this way successfully before, so I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do it again. Okay. Yeah, Minibot. I know you see me. Security robot's gonna be trouble. The worst part about the security robot is I can't see them with this ability. Uh-oh.
anomalous sensor readings. I am taking obsessive failure.
Alright, well, I went back to hidden status. I think me being down here in the basement has earned me a little bit of leeway with the stealth portion of this mission. I'm not gonna reload. I think we're okay. It's right in that direction, my objective. I feel like I'm supposed to go down this hole, though. But I also kind of think maybe this hole is how I was meant to avoid that robot. You know, I've changed my mind. I am going to reload. I didn't get anything worth getting in the upper level. I want to try to see if avoiding that robot completely is an option. And if I gain any benefits from doing so. If I remember where this save is, I should be like right where I left off. I mean, without having gone upstairs, but I've got like, what, some bullets up there? Nothing worth writing home about. Where am I right now? I'm actually lost. Oh, right, I went upstairs for shenanigans, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to go down here.
Be advised that hostiles may be in the area.
Shit. I'm sorry. I'm too impatient. I basically ran after that dude, and he was like, loud footsteps behind me. Better go investigate. My bad, guys. I'm gonna be better. If he catches me again, I'll just kill him and carry on with my life. There's just sometimes, like, you sometimes get, like, fawning compliments from people if you manage to be stealthy for the entire mission, and I love those. I live for that. I live for that validation, so we're doing so good so far. I don't want to just flush it down the toilet over this one robot. You know? Okay. I'm going straight for the hole. Nice. Yeah, I think this hole was meant for you to bypass this robot. And that's fun. Fun and stealthy, so we're going to do it. In fact, I'm going to do another save right now. I don't know if you can see me through these grates, but... Jeez, I thought that was already open. Alright, I think this is that same room that robot's patrolling in, so let's get out of here as soon as possible. Okay. Oh, hello. God, the thing I'm trying to get to just seems further and further away every time I look at it. Alright, I think we've made it through another part of the stealth puzzle, so let's save again. I do apologize, it's really apparent to me at this point that we're not going to, they gave us like a lengthy stealth mission, so I'm not going to be able to... Oh, what about this dude? This dude's going to see me for sure, right? I think I'm trying to get through that door. Maybe not? We're using our tippy toes. Conduit maintenance tunnel. That sounds promising. Ugh. God, you sandy bots are terrifying when you're trying to be stealthy. I see that bar fill up to danger and I'm like, oh no. Danger, high voltage, no trespassing, protective equipment required. So I can go down this way. I mean, there's no one in here. I assume those people could see me through the window if I'm not careful. Let's go ahead and save here. I think I just saved, but abundance of caution. I'm going to try going down here first. I think this is probably the wrong way, so of course it's the first way I want to go. They're testing out the Model A's to see if they're viable replacements for us. One-time cost, no salary, it's only a matter of time. Yeah, robots are going to take over, that's for sure. Ooh, we got some sweet loot back here. Although I don't care for any of that. I'll take those heavy particle pieces though, that's what my gun uses here. It sucks when that sandy bot's around because I can't tell whether I'm being too noisy or not. Because they just see me. Because they're trying to clean. I have a feeling if I go in here I'm going to get myself electrocuted, but... It's a video game, so you don't only live once, so... Hold on, let me just put on my hard target real quick. Is there any point in going down here or under here? I don't think so. I think it's just a red herring. Let's proceed this way. Well, nothing but robots down here. Oh, someone way out in the distance there, but I don't think that's where we're going. We've got custodial supplies. Okay, sure. Let's go get some... Ew, here we go. Tell me I can use this to disable all the robots. That'd be so nice. Or some other security system. I don't care which. Open door. Oh well, I guess we unlock the supply closet by doing that. Ooh, more heavy particle fuse. Love it. Love that. Ooh. Fancy. Weird supplies to have here, but okay. So nice how quickly my game saves. It was taking like a solid 5 minutes to save my game before I fixed the, well, before I did the troubleshooting with the Aquila core residence. Now that I've cleared all my stuff out of there, it saves so quickly. There's definitely some sort of memory leak problem with that, that house. You use it. Which is a real shame, because I really loved it there. I loved my time there. Had lots of fun decorating that place back a million episodes ago. Ooh. There's people in here. Alright, let's save. This is clearly going to be another stealth puzzle room. Let's see, so I can sneak this way. Does that help me? Oh, this guy's got a patrol. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. I really want to see what's in that chest, but...
What?
Yeah, that felt like a mistake as I was doing it. That chest is supposed to be your clue, like, sneak around behind this way, player. But I was just like, ignoring clue, heading directly into the line of fire. That is why we are absolutely spamming that save button. We're going to be basically right where we left off, although this is a long, surprisingly long loading screen here. I wonder what all those flags stand for, honestly. Like, I'm only aware of 3 factions. Political factions. Alright, so now we know this guard doesn't patrol, so as soon as we see him turn his back that way, I'm going to try and sneak around behind this. I'm worried about this scientist here, though, but I don't see that we have any alternatives. Ooh, you know what, actually? I am maybe seeing an alternative. I've got an idea in mind if this doesn't work, but I'm going to try just sneaking around behind first. Come on, guard, start your patrol. I know you got one. Okay, so far so good. I was saying I could probably hop up here and use this walkway. Ooh. But I think the game wanted me to go this way, because look at this. Alright, I'm getting annoyed by my health being so low. Let's bring it back up to full, shall we? In case I do end up having to fight my way out of here. He's leaning up against the grate. That's so funny. Can you imagine if I just ran up to that grate and opened it and he fell backwards and was like, what the fuck? Oh, I think that was meant to get me caught. Alright, his back's turned. Oh, another vent over here. I think that's the move. I didn't just go around in a circle, did I? Sending a reset won't help. It's just masking the issue. I can't believe the entire system hasn't blown itself to bits by now. Hey, the grid's been running for 70 years. It's going to take a hell of a lot more than a few bad relays to shut that thing down. This thing down. Yeah, the background dialogue's definitely interesting, although I've only been able to read it. I've always been just out of earshot. Well, that's a trap. Let's avoid that. Stick to this side where there's not grates to give away my position. Yeah, this is definitely new. Not going in circles. Confirmed. Looks like we've made it through the next part of the puzzle, so let's save. Yes, the entire family was well aware of your stomach problems. Point taken. Yeah, that's right. Stick to chunks, guys. Huh. Oh, hello. Alright, yeah, there's no... Like, that's the door I could have come through. If I'll shoot my way through here. So I think that vent was meant for me to avoid that whole room. So I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go this way. This feels right. Plastic curtains, always a good sign. Only 25 meters away. I think we're real close. I'm going to do another save. There's probably one last stealth puzzle before we can reach our goal here. Although I don't see... Oh yeah, there's some people in here, I guess. I see a Sandy bot over there ready to rat me out. Says detected right now. I'm gonna pray that that's the Sandy bot. Hey, look at this. Did I just jump down there? Hi, buddy. You wouldn't rat me out, would you? Could you not push me around, actually? It's a little rude. Alright, there's a door over there. My target's right in this room. Let's save. I'm gonna go the wrong way first and go check out this door over here. Bunch of those Sandy bots in here. It's just an alternative way I could have gotten here. If I didn't give a fudge about all the guards. Already got one of those. Read that. Already got one of those also. Yeah, I'm not gonna proceed this way, I think. It's just like leading me back up into that room. Yeah, we don't want to be up there. I did notice there's some goodies to be had over this way. I don't know that this is wise, but... Okay. I'm leaving now. No reason to suddenly detect me or anything, fellas. Glad everyone here is so focused on their work. Conduction grid, lower level. Yes, please. This is normally when I'd end the video, but I did a lot of reloading in this episode because we're doing a stealth mission, so I'm going to keep plugging away. Try to at least get to the next natural stopping point. Think I've got to be close, right? We're down below now. I feel like I could have jumped in that hole to get down here, right? That's where we are, right? Down the hole? Yeah, we are. Interesting. I believe my quest just updated to get the data. I think it's just touching that terminal is going to do the trick. I wonder why this door exists, though. I feel like some shit's going to hit the fan, but let's try it. Conduction grid description. The conduction grid is an electromagnetic absorption system utilizing the shroud suspended above neon as a lightning conduction array. When a lightning discharge is created between the array and the troposphere, the energy is dispersed evenly across the system's receptors. It is then transported via conductive conduits into our processing facility, where it passes through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers. This ensures that the incoming energy is equalized from its original positive and negative state. Once the energy is cleaned, it gets stored in power storage cells located in the power core of the facility. Current power core status. Storage cell 1 green, 2, 3, and 4 all green at maximum capacity. Cell 5 is active, currently absorbing. I assume cell 6 is orange, also active. Not sure what that means. Let's download the conduction grid plans. Offloading. Plans downloaded. Conduction grid plans are highly classified. As a safety precaution, they are encoded with 512-bit Hull matrix encryption. If decryption is required, please obtain a cipher from Chief Technician Brayson Bayou, in our section. Oh god, this just became more complicated, didn't it? Yup, locate Brayson Bayou. I've downloaded the conduction grid data, but unfortunately it's heavily encrypted. In order to make use of the data, I'll need to acquire an encryption cipher from Brayson Bayou, Generdine's chief technician. Or I could just use the comm spike that I stole in the last mission, right? Right? Right, game? Right? 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 Oh, I sigh. I knew it. Like, as soon as I saw that door on the other end of the room, I'm like, this is not going to be the end of this mission. Let's go find Brayson, shall we? I'm hoping he's just like asleep in his chair or something and I can pickpocket it from him. That'd be super fun. I mean, it's only 26 away, or is that just another loading screen door that I'm looking at? Nope, I think that's an actual person. Damn it. They tricked me with it being in a chest, but I don't want that. Get out of here. I think I picked up some other crap too earlier. I don't want that toxin. Anyway. Well, looks like we got another stealth puzzle room, so let me save my game. Well, maybe not yet. What we got here? It was vent over there. Well, I mean, that seems like the move, right? Forget going through this room filled with people, right? Am I crazy? This is why you don't follow the quest objective. You follow your heart. You follow the heart of exploration. Yeah, opening that door also seems like a stupid idea. This vent feels right. This feels right.
Too bad all that extra money ends up in the CEO's account. With what I'm making now, I can barely afford a deluxe sleep grade. You know what? Maybe I will have that drink after all.
Actually got to hear part of that one. Yeah. Imagine what if they knew that the CEO is just Benjamin. Double B. Alright, here's another save. Not sure what's through this vent, but let's use our power and see what we can see. He's... oh god, where is he now? Up there? It's debatable how much this vent actually helped me. That says the research director's office is that way, but that's not where my quest objective is. I feel like that's where I want to go though, right? Everyone seems to be facing away. See if we can do a cheeky little stealth. Cheeky little stealth through here. Just a cheeky little stealth. Oh, crap.
Well, there's nothing here now.
That's too bad. That's all right. We've been saving very frequently, so it's no big deal. I think I'm okay because it went back to hidden, but everyone's out of position now, so I think that's gonna ultimately cost me. A ship cannot ordinarily jump more than 30 light years at a time. I know that the biggest grav drive I can buy in the game, 30 is the max. Even when I make my ship lightweight and give it lots of fuel, 30 is the max. So this loading screen is very interesting to me. I like the ordinarily qualifier there is very, very, very interesting. So I didn't find any loot here, so I'm just going to stealth through this time. Nice and slow.
Yeah, one of the test panels exploded in his face. Birds were so bad the lion had to ship him off world. That's the third accident this year. It's ridiculous. I should file a complaint before someone loses their life. You kidding me? You file a complaint, the next person that loses their life around here could be you.
Alright, we made it in that time without getting caught, so let's save. Yeah, this feels right. Look, there's a vent in here and everything. Maybe we can just find his cipher just sitting in his office here. Wouldn't that be nice? Bourbon. Vodka. Yeah, I see. He's probably just sitting in here drinking all day, although he's not here now. Hello. Generdyne message system. From Ayumi Komiko, your last batch of progress reports was very disappointing. Miss Desmook. 3 years, no results, there's no excuse for that, including trying to blame your failures on Chief Technician Bayu. According to your file, you came to Generdyne with the highest of recommendations, but apparently we were misinformed. If I don't see an uptick in successful results soon, I'll start searching for a replacement supervisor. Do I make myself clear? Oh, so this is not Bayu's office. I misunderstood. From Technician Wanyan. I'm sorry to report another failure with experiment GDY-072. Although I am confident that we could adapt the conduction grid to be used as an EM-type shield for spacecraft, they were already thinking that. That's so interesting. They were already thinking that and working on it. So maybe I can gather some important data here about the progress they already made towards that goal. I'm afraid our limitations are making the task impossible. I'm sorry I let you and Generdyne down. If you wish, I'll submit my resignation first thing in the morning. From Ayumi again. Just checking in to remind you that the entire laboratory facility is to be completely cleared of all personnel for Mr. Harada's impending visit on Saturday. As you know, Mr. Harada is a bit of a germaphobe, and I've given him every assurance that he won't encounter employees during his tour. Fair warning, anyone at all that we encounter that day will be instantly terminated. Ah, Benny's coming to check the place out. They need to clear everyone out so he could do that. From Ginashita. Oh yes, I met him. He should be in charge. Sita, I don't know how much more of these corporate shenanigans I can stand. I've been yelled at twice by Yumi this week for quote-unquote trying to go over her head, and I'm worried that my job is in jeopardy. I know we both share the same concerns, so I hope you'll be able to meet me at Euphorica for a drink this evening. We have a lot to discuss. People in this company love Euphorica. Current power core status. Yep, we saw that before. That's so interesting that they were working on the same idea that we had. You know what the difference is, right? They don't have Jazz. We have Jazz. Jazz is going to solve it. Jazz is a freaking genius. Well, only one way to go now. And we're getting mighty close to our friend Mr. Bayou. I think he's in this room. I'm going to save my game before I go in. Okay. He is not in this room. It's that room with all those people in it. But the upstairs. Oh, right. Chief Technology Officer Brayson Bayou is in his office here. I was worried this was maybe a loading screen door and I was going to have to go through a whole nother bunch of... Oh, it is a loading screen door. Okay, that's fine. We should get a autosave when we go through here, so let's just do it. I mean, he is just sitting right there. It says I'm still hidden. I'd like to just pick his pocket. I don't know that I'm going to have that as an option. Could try going around here maybe, but no, let's just... Is he asleep or something? It went to detected for a second there. Oh. Well. Darn. Decryption routine. Encrypted data recognized. Warning, encryption cipher required. Please obtain a type GEC encryption cipher module from Chief Technician utilize. Upload subs. Oh. This is the virus thing. Not doing that. From Ayumi. According to last month's budget reports, you've spent over 10,000 credits and have nothing to show at the review. This has to stop. For the last 2 years, you've been promising some kind of breakthrough. Yet you have absolutely nothing to show for your supposed efforts. I've spoken to Mr. Harada, and we're both very disappointed, but willing to give you another chance. You need to bring us something tangible. Man, she was talking out her ass. She has no kind of power over this guy. Brayson. This is from Technician Hedlinger. Brayson, we've had to pull storage cell 4 offline again today for full diagnostic. According to our figures, it's reporting only a 93% efficiency rating, which indicates that it's slowly but surely in the process of degradation. We must get the budget to fix these aging power cells, or in a few years' time, we could be looking at a total plant shutdown. From Technician Albertson, as per your request, here is the status of our currently active experiments. Experiment 22, failure. Failed. Total meltdown of all internal components. Number 31, ongoing. Recommend replacement of windmill blades due to lightning damage. Oh, he was trying to harvest wind power to boost their power, but that's funny. 53, failed. All test subjects deceased. Order for new test subjects placed. 67, failed. Hydrothermic coils overheating. Suggesting total redesign. Suggest total redesign. So he was really trying to harvest hydrothermic energy. Like, he sees the writing on the wall that this plant can't run forever, and they need to find alternatives to continue supplying power to Neon. 72, failed. Project canceled due to projected costs and lack of personnel. 74, active. Setup complete. Request more time to adapt the plants to saltwater. 77, active. Setup ongoing. Should be completed within the month. Good. For him. From Donald Laren Construction. The emergency exit from your office has been completed as per your specifications. The lift should bring you directly to the surface and can be easily accessed using the standard elevator call system. The cost has been deducted from your personal account as requested. Please let me know if you have any issues with the product. Ah, nice. I have a easy way out of here, it would seem. Well, it seems I have no choice but to talk to this guy, so let's save my game again. Boo! He seems completely unfazed by me being in his office.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt.
Oh, I knew he was a nice guy. I could tell from the emails that he cares. How did you know I was here for the encryption cipher?
When you accessed the computer in the power core, it sent a notification to me here. I knew you were coming. I just didn't know when.
You're mistaken. There has to be a catch.
No catch. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours.
Okay.
At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
Okay. Love the sound of that. Who's your brother? If there's something between you and your brother, it isn't my part. No, I'm sure you have good reason to hate your brother. Yeah.
Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over.
Yeah, no, I was being genuine.
I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat.
I'm sorry, man. You seem like a nice guy.
He laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
How do you know he talks about you behind your back?
One advantage to being perceived as stupid is that no one takes you seriously. When I walk into a party, I'm instantly the resident social pariah. But my eyes and ears are wide open. I can't tell you the number of times I've overheard that my brother has spread amusing anecdotes about his stupid brother.
You should expose Benjamin Bayou for everything shady he's done.
That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need.
Thank you.
I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
Thank you. How rough are things down here for you at Generdyne?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, I'm at about, I don't know, a -8. I don't have the background for this electrical engineering stuff. Chief technician? It's ridiculous. Ben stuck me down here, expecting me to work miracles. He didn't stop for even a second to think of the repercussions. That's so typical. All I need is one breakthrough, one, and I could shove this job right in his face. Damn, that would feel good.
Wow, we got some interesting choices here. You should leave Neon. Strike out on your own. Keep plugging away at it. I'm sure you'll arrive at a breakthrough. I can use my outpost engineering skill to say, storing all that power coming from the conduction grid must take some seriously robust power cells. Like, I'm so tempted to say this, though, right? I'm fairly sure the conduction grid can be adapted into anti-EM weapon technology. I mean, true. Dang. I want to say them both.
Could you stop staring at me like that?
I can't stop staring. I'm sorry. I feel like these both help him. I mean, yeah. But also, yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm torn. I really want to tell you both of these things. Let's just go with this one. I think this is a really good one. I'm fairly sure the conduction grid can be adapted into... No. See, this one, no matter what, I'm going to get this dialogue option as part of this quest. This is unique to me having a certain skill. Storing all that power coming from the conduction grid must take some seriously robust power cells.
Of course. The storage tech that Dr. Corbin came up with. How could I miss that? Generdyne could make a fortune selling those to outposts for power collection purposes. It's perfect. Thank you for giving me that kick in the ass I needed to get going.
Oh, you're welcome, man. You seem like a nice guy. How did you end up working at Generdyne? Like, I know the answer to that. Why are you and Benjamin at such odds with each other?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why.
Yeah,
that's not.
I got nothing but negative impressions of him all the way
When we were younger,
up.
we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had 2 different mothers. Might as well have been from 2 separate families.
I see. Interesting. Half-brothers, then. I'm sure your parents cared for you both the same. That's quite a... That must have been tough.
That's an understatement.
Sorry,
I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine?
Oh, man.
And then there's Dad.
Story as old as time.
Buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
I'm sorry, man. That's rough. Have you ever sought out your birth mother?
Yeah, I've tried, but I always hit a dead end. It's as though she was here one day and suddenly vanished the next. And then her existence was erased from everyone's memory. I wouldn't be at all surprised if my father had her killed to avoid public embarrassment. That's the kind of man he was.
Yeah. You were stillborn with a silver spoon in your mouth. So mean. It's another one for my upcoming asshole playthrough of the game. Sounds like Benjamin resents where you came from. No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't gonna change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
Alright, man. How'd you end up working at Generdyne, I asked.
As usual, you can
foolishly.
thank my dear brother for that.
Uh-huh.
At first, he made me deputy administrator. That went well, until I wouldn't cooperate with Owen Dexler and all of his thugs at Neon Security. Then he had me work with Valentina over at Xenofresh, helping with Aurora distribution, until she pinned a credit skimming scam on me. And now, here I am, chief technician at Generdyne, when I don't even know the first thing about electrical engineering.
Man, that sucks so bad. He failed at all of the jobs he's had because he's a good person. Like,
feels good to be
oh,
in control
man.
for a change.
He is like the nice guys finish last character. Alright. We already saw what we want to click on here, which is this. Encryption data recognized. Encryption cipher detected. Now applying 512-bit Hall matrix decryption scheme to data. Decryption complete. Okay. I've obtained the encryption cipher from Benjamin Bayou. I should now access his computer to both decrypt the construction grid data and upload the virus Estelle Vincent provided. Wow, that is just like the quest objective. Really? Do I have to? I don't want to, though. Here's his escape elevator. Like, what if, theoretically, I just left? Oh. This just goes up to Ben Bayou's penthouse. So I'm a little bit torn because I feel like I remember Neva making this like big deal about like you do whatever she tells you to do. She's important to the Crimson Fleet. Do not fuck things up. Excuse my language, but like this, I feel like Generdyne's already gone through enough bad times. They don't need a computer virus to deal with also. I'm gonna see what happens. I just saved, so I'm gonna see what happens if I just try to leave. Looks like I'm over encumbered now also. So I can go directly up to the penthouse. I've been here before. Can you imagine if he's here in his penthouse right now and I can like take him out? So this would be the way, like, if I hadn't stolen his key, I would have gained access at this point to get the book. To get the book, to get the snow globe, yada yada, etc., etc. Believe it was in here. The book that yeah, in his office. Here's where it was, on his desk or whatever. But I've already been up here. Wait, I didn't steal these credits before, or did they respawn? Because this is a new day. Well, anyway, I should be able to get down to the lobby from this elevator point, right? Okay. Seems like it's not actually possible to proceed, like, at all. I'd have to sneak all the way back out of the entire factory. Oh, actually, I'm, like, stuck. Can you imagine if, in playing this quest, I was only using a single save file, and I got up here and it said, oh, you're trespassing, and I was like, oh no, let me save my game, just in case I get caught. And then I, like, looked around and searched this whole apartment, just to realize I've completely soft-locked my entire save file. Because there's no way out of here, as far as I can tell. Like, no way out of here at all. Like, hard stop. That's really dangerous. I'm surprised they put this in the game like this. They should just not let you use that elevator at all. Even if you have the key card. Wow. Because, yeah, I'm not crazy, right? I literally can't go back down to the Generdyne. Yeah. So I have to load my game. Because I'm literally soft-locked right now. That's crazy. Or not even soft-locked. If I had saved my game, I would have been hard-locked out of the rest of the video game. Like, that's insane to me. That's actually insane. Well, I know I spent this entire quest being like, I'm not going to do what that B word wants me to do. I'm gonna get what I came for and refuse to help her. But it's very clear I don't have a choice. I could try to sneak back out through the whole factory, but my concern is that the quest won't progress until I upload the virus, even if I make my way back out. I mean, if I was... This is one of those situations where if I was just playing this by myself and not recording it for YouTube, I would probably try that just out of curiosity. But I'm almost certain it won't accomplish anything, so I'm not going to do it. Data packets have been transferred to the Generdyne mainframe. Please allow approximately 13 to 20 seconds for the data to fully integrate within the system, or with the system. Okay. I did the thing. Now it wants me to take the elevator, which is going to suddenly miraculously have access to the tower lobby. That is such bunk. I disapprove of that level design, Bethesda. I don't like when I have no choice. Oh, right, I'm supposed to meet her in the Astral Lounge tonight, right? Return to Estelle. I've decrypted the conduction grid data and uploaded Estelle Vincent's virus to Generdyne's mainframe. I should now meet Estelle Vincent at the Astral Lounge. I honestly don't know why my character would do this. Like, can't I just go back to Delgado at this point? Let me ditch one of these deep mining spacesuits because they're got me over encumbered here. I'm way over time, but I feel that this quest is close to completion, so let's try to wrap things up if we can.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems.
Oh, now I see why they force you to do it this way, because... Gosh darn it. Well, gamers, this is clearly going to be more complicated than simply a debriefing with Estelle. So I am going to end the video here. We'll pick up right where we left off next time. I am stuck on this dialogue tree here. I'm probably going to just reload the autosave from when I went up to the VIP section of the Astro Lounge here, and then we'll pick it up there next time. We'll talk to Benny here. We'll have the confrontation and everything, and see if we can get out of here with our lives
Just
intact.
stand there looking stupid, or are we having a conversation?
We're going to have that conversation next time. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, have a fantastic day.